Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into the Korean alphabet, also known as hangul, and learn how to pronounce it. Hangul is known for its logical structure and simplicity, making it one of the easiest alphabets to learn. By the end of this video, you'll be able to read and pronounce basic Korean words. Brief history of hangul. Before we jump into the letters, here's a quick history lesson. Hangul was created in the 15th century by King Sejong the Great and his scholars to improve literacy among the common people. The alphabet is made up of 14 consonants and 10 vowels, and it's designed to be easy to learn and use. Hangul is unique because it's a featural alphabet, meaning the shape of each letter corresponds to the shape your mouth makes when you pronounce it. Hangul is written in syllable blocks, each containing a consonant and a vowel, and sometimes an additional consonant. Remark: Bachim is the last or the second consonant in a two-consonant syllable. For example, k in the syllable muk or ak. So, in a Korean syllable, we can find a consonant and a vowel, and we can find a consonant plus a vowel plus another consonant. This second consonant, the last one, is called bachim, and sometimes it has a different pronunciation. Hangul is written in syllable blocks, and we can find these four structures. Yes, they are different, but all of them means that there are two cases: a consonant and a vowel, or a consonant and a vowel and another consonant, which is the bachim. Let's start with consonants. Ka or kiyo, pronounced as g, or more like a degree between the letter or the sound g and k in English at the beginning of a word, and as k at the end, the last consonant, bachim. For example, ka, and mak. Can you feel the difference? Nien, or the sound n, pronounced as n, similar to the English n in no. For example, na, or even if it's a bachim, it's man. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Tikut, or the sound t, pronounced in a degree between the sound d and t in English, of course, at the beginning of a word, and as t at the end. For example, ta, and tat. Real can be pronounced as the sound r at the beginning of a word or between vowels, and as l at the end of a syllable, the bachim. For example, ra, as if in ramyan, and mal, which means horse or talk. It has so many meanings. Miyam, pronounced as m, similar to the English m in man. For example, ma, or mom, which means body. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Biyup, pronounced as b, or actually in a degree between p and b at the beginning of a word, and as p at the end. For example, pa, and pap. Shiut, pronounced as s, it is similar to the English s but becomes sh before some vowels, which are e, ya, yo, yu, we, ye, and ye, and becomes t in the end, when it's bachim. For example, sa, she, and ut. Ian, this consonant is silent when it is at the beginning of a syllable and pronounced as ng at the end. For example, a and pang. So in Korean, you cannot just write the vowel by itself, you have to add this consonant before to express that vowel. For example, we have the vowel e. You can't just write the vowel e, you have to add this consonant, this O-shaped consonant before to express the sound e. Jiet, pronounced as G, similar to the English G in jam, in the beginning of the syllable, of course, and it becomes T at the end, when it is a bachim. For example, ja. Chiet, pronounced as ch, similar to the English ch in chop, and it is pronounced as T in the end of the syllable, bachim. For example, cha. Kut, which means flower. Kiek, pronounced as k, similar to the English k but more aspirated. For example, ka, or kal. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one, which is the bachim. Tiet, pronounced as t, similar to the English t but more aspirated. For example, ta, ta, mat, mat. As you can hear, it has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Peep, pronounced as p, similar to the English p but more aspirated. For example, pa or up when it is the bachim. As you can hear, it has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the bachim. Here, pronounced as h, similar to the English h in hat. For example, ha, ha. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Now, let's see the doubled or the tense consonant. K or the sankiyok. This consonant is a tense version of kiyok. It is pronounced with more tension and a tighter glottal stop, similar to a hard k sound. For example, ke, ke. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one, which is the bachim. Sanktikut. This consonant is a tense version of tikut. It is pronounced with more tension, similar to a hard T sound. For example, tang, tang. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Sampiyup. This consonant is a tense version of piyup. It is pronounced with more tension, similar to a hard P sound. For example, pang, pang, which means bread. It has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the second one. Sangshiut. This consonant is a tense version of shiot. It is pronounced with more tension, similar to a sharp S sound. For example, sang, sang. And of course, it has the same rule of sh and t pronunciation. And it has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the last one, which is of course the bachin. Sangchiyat. This consonant is a tense version of chiyat. It is pronounced with more tension, similar to a hard G sound. For example, cha, cha. And it has the same pronunciation whether it was the first consonant in the syllable or the last one. Now, let's go to the vowels. A, pronounced as a, similar to the a in father. For example, a, a. Can you see the O-shaped consonant? Do you remember it? Iyang. This is why we should use it. We cannot just write the vowel a by itself. We have to add the O-shaped consonant, the iyang. Ya, pronounced as ya, similar to the ya in yarn. For example, ya, ya. O, pronounced as o, similar to the sound u in cup. For example, o, o. Yo, pronounced as yo, similar to the yo in yom, but with an e sound. For example, yo, yo. O, pronounced as o, similar to the o in go. For example, o, o. Yo, pronounced as yo, similar to the yo in yoga. For example, yo, yo. O, pronounced as o, similar to the double o in food. For example, o, o.
You, pronounced you, similar to the English word you. For example, you, you.
Pronounced as similar to the double o in get, but with a more central tongue position. For example, E, pronounced as e, similar to the double e in C. For example, e, e. Now let's see the combined or the diphthong vowels. A. This vowel is pronounced as a, similar to the e in bed. For example, e, e. Ye. This vowel is pronounced as ye, similar to the ye in yes. For example, ye, ye. A. This vowel is pronounced as a, similar to the e in met. For example, e, e. Ye. This vowel is pronounced as ye, similar to the ye in yes. For example, ye, ye. Wa. This vowel is pronounced as wa, similar to the wa in won't. For example, wa, wa. We. This vowel is pronounced as we, similar to the we in wet. For example, we, we, we. This vowel is pronounced as we, similar to the we in wet. For example, we, we. Wo. This vowel is pronounced as wo, similar to the wo in wonder. For example, wo, wo. We. This vowel is pronounced as we, similar to the we in wet. For example, we, we, we. This vowel is pronounced as we, similar to the we in we. For example, we. Or the French word to say yes, oui. Oui. This vowel is pronounced as we, a combination of e and e. It can sound like we or we, depending on the context. For example, we. We. And congrats, you have just taken your first step towards mastering Korean. Keep practicing these letters and sounds, and soon you'll be able to read Korean fluently. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Annyeong!